What's up guys, my name is Mark, and in this video I want to show you how you can do this. No masking, no keyframing, just straight cutting. Editing, it's fantastic. And one of the things that makes editing so effective is that for the most part it's invisible, which is by design because the intention is to keep your attention focused on the story. Now there are a number of techniques editors use to achieve this, and one of the most effective used is known as cutting on action, also known as cutting on motion. Now our eyes are naturally drawn to things that move. It's biological, we can't help it. In editing, we use this as a bit of a distraction to cover up an edit, to make things seem like one continuous shot. Now the difference with this technique is that I'm not cutting from one angle to another. I'm using the same angle, which is sort of what makes it a little more interesting. Now let me show you how it works. So here's my shot. It's locked off, which is an important factor in selling this. Now the next thing I need to do is introduce some movement. Now for this, I simply wave my hand over the area I'm going to put the lens. Now make sure you cover the area you want to drop your item. Now I always repeat the action a few times just to give myself some options. 1 out of the 3 should give me something I can use. Now once that's done, simply place the lens or object on the mat and redo the move. Now it's important to try to make this action as close as you can to the first. Match the action, if you will. Again, I'll give myself a few options for cutting purposes. Now I'm going to combine these two shots in the edit to make it look like one single shot. So here's my first shot. Now what I want to do with this shot is find the frame where my hand would cover the area of the lens. This looks about right. Now I'm going to make the cut point here. Next, I'm going to grab my second shot. Now because we're trying to make this look like one seamless action, we want to find the appropriate frame that will match the action of the first shot. If I combine these two shots and hit play, I can see if it's working or not, and make small adjustments from there. Now it's important to study the motion and location of the hand in both shots. Make the cut too early or too late and the edit looks janky and doesn't land. Now you can judge this pretty well with your Mark 1 eyeball, or you can overlay the second shot on your V2 layer and adjust your transparency to see where your blocking lines up. Now the natural motion blur of the move actually helps hide the slight inconsistencies between the blocking of the two shots. Played back in real time, however, and you have a hard time spotting it, and it looks pretty darn seamless. Now this example really is in its simplest form. You can up the difficulty from here, but understanding the basics of how and why it works will help you plot out some more complicated moves as you get more comfortable. Now, all you need are a locked off camera, the introduction of motion into the frame, and a strategically placed cut. And of course, a little imagination. Well, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you found it useful, or at the very least, insightful. Any questions, leave them down below and I'll do my best to answer. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. 2 things. 1, I clearly have some lens reviews I've got to get cracking on, and 2, I actually don't have a live second camera here. I'm gonna shoot this whole top-down stuff tomorrow. Matching action in action. Oh yeah.